America. So we will have no problem at all. Now, where all the students are there?
Some of them left.
Huh?
Some of them left.
See, I have given you 5 papers, and last is a compulsory elective paper, language. Remember, that course is going to be the 4th paper in the first semester, compulsory, and the 4th paper will be the elective. Okay. So now we are arranging in this way. Okay. So out of 5 papers, language will become 4th paper, and the 5th paper will be the elective. That is sources of Buddhism. That will be the 5th paper. Okay. And I am teaching Professor Saravati class today.
Yes, sir.
Any other class happened? No.
Yes, sir. The Buddhist philosophy by Stalin.
So 2 classes happened.
Yes.
What is the time now? 1 o'clock you have to go. Achha, had I known I would have come. See, please remember, did I take any Indian philosophy class for you? Today I am working with the time table. Once the time table is done, I will get back to you. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, onwards, the classes will be properly. Okay? And I am taking classes in the other places. So anytime you want to come and take, I am taking classes in philosophy and Hinduism also. Okay? So feel free to get into those classes if you are interested. Okay? So this is the thing I just wanted to tell you, that about elective courses will be open ended. You can take any course you want. Okay? And in this class we will have 2 representatives to monitor classes happening and all that. So who will be the monitor, who will be the representative? You will be written to your name?
Sajal.
You are from Bangladesh?
No, sir. Nagpur.
You will do another one? One non can be the representative. Which one non can be the representative? He will be, Sajal will be one. Another one? Now, you, class representative, you, no, you, who will be the class representative? Sadhana will be the class representative. Okay. Sadhana will be the class representative because he is going to become a non. So today, what did Professor Sarao teach? So what is that?
So we know about the Dharma and multiplication of regions in India, which regions Buddha came from and traveled. And
Okay. Today, what I will do is, for next 20 minutes, I will teach you about the philosophical situations of the country during the time of the Buddha. Okay? Listen carefully. Among that, please don't do that whole business. Please stop. Carefully listen. Buddha was historically known to be born in a place called Kapilavastu, which at present is located in Nepal, not very far away from our place. Okay. Now, you will come to know about the life of the Buddha, who encountered many problems which shaped his thinking and which has built up in him a desire to transform the thinking process of his time as far as religions are concerned. It was a time, how many of you are understanding what I am telling? I think I need to give you handouts, no? Otherwise they will not be able to understand. Monks and nuns are getting what I say. It will take some time for you to get used to what I say. It is the time when the place where his father was a chieftain was undergoing serious threats from political, religious, economic and other vicissitudes. Today, what I am discussing with you before you is what are the philosophical realities that Buddha encountered during his time. Buddha had to encounter Brahminism. The type of Brahminism that Buddha encountered is not the Hinduism of the day. It was a very limited presentation of Brahminism in which a system called Mimamsa ruled the roost of religiosity. This Mimamsa, I will give you, this is a short introduction, I will talk about it tomorrow. This Mimamsa is a system which dealt with the karma kanda, which means the rituals. Because in the age of ritualistic religion, that did not have much space for thinking. It was done in a very gross way, and there were people, those who mediated with the populace at large, and the things to be obtained by the performance of these rituals. Buddha was very uncomfortable with such a thing because Buddha, monk, you please keep your phone out. Don't see the phone. Don't use your phone. So the first problem that arose with the Buddha is his encounter with so-called Brahminism that gave preeminence to rituals. So that is the number one. Rituals are the first problematics, religious problematics Buddha encountered. The second is the Upanishadic thinkers who went on to say that life is full of bliss, happiness. The reality is that the man undergoes conspicuous pain, and philosophy is that man is constituted of bliss are so dichotomous that Buddha could not digest such a thing. Am I making sense to all of you? Okay. There is so much dichotomy between theory and practice. understand such dichotomy. Okay, because the Upanishads who developed a philosophy, but I was telling you can late that Buddha was having rituals. The rituals in the Vedic tradition. I am talking about the philosophical scenario of the country during the Buddhism. Philosophical scenario of the country of India during the period of the Buddha. The fact of the problem that Buddha encountered is the ritualistic religion, which gave the idea that through religion, through rituals, you can attain anything. Even liberation can be attained by rituals. Buddha was uncomfortable with that. I am talking about Buddhism or Buddha's perception of Brahmanism, not Brahmanism. Okay. Buddha himself said that he is a Brahmin. Buddha says I am a Brahmin. He has a very different perception of Brahmin. Okay. But Brahmanism was not the total Brahmanism, but this type of Brahmanism, that which gave so much importance to rituals. That is number one. Number two, Buddha was also uncomfortable with the Upanishadic philosophy, that which did not find space for sorrow, because it was built on the axiom that self is ever blissful. Buddha was uncomfortable to accept this particular statement, which went on to prove that self is a citadel of bliss, happiness. Buddha said, it is Buddha, you will come to see, Buddha was trying to say that it is romanticizing the problem. Without seeing the reality, the conspicuous pain that the man suffers, the Brahmanism, true persons are trying to romanticize the problem. He was not happy with it. This is number one. Number one is Buddhism and Brahmanism. Buddhism and Brahmanism. The class is on what was the philosophical situation of the country during the time of the Buddha. That is the class I am taking. Another half an hour or 20 minutes, whatever you have, will take. So the first encounter is with the ritualistic Vedic religion. Second is philosophical Vedic religion, ritualistic, giving primacy to the rituals as the means of happiness. Second, philosophical Hinduism, philosophical Brahmanism, that which gave importance to the knowledge as bliss and which has no space for suffering, because Buddha found suffering as the basis for the whole human existence. Human beings suffer from the day one to the last day. So you cannot say that there is no suffering. Suffering is also a bliss. That is what Buddha was uncomfortable with. Am I making sense to all of you? The second is a Brahminical school, and these two ways Buddha is addressing this school. Are you getting my point? Buddha is addressing the problems of religion, Brahmanism, in these two ways. One is knowledge-centric, another is action-centric. Action-centric Brahmanism, Buddha was not satisfied, because he found that action can be yielding limited results. Are you getting? You are from which country? Mumbai. Very good. Are you getting my point? What I am teaching is clear to you? Good. So second thing is the knowledge-centric Buddhism, which equated reality with bliss. having no space for suffering. Is it clear to you? So these are the two things Buddha was very uncomfortable with, and therefore he resented to accept the so-called Brahmanism. Okay, but he grew up with the Brahmanism. He knew all the things. Professor Sora will teach you all that will be the Sota. This is number one. Number second, you are from where?
From India.
Where? Yeah.
Yeah.
Your name?
Others.
You are understanding what I say?
Yes.
How many of you understand what I say, what I teach? You are not
Gì vậy?
Hiểu có hiểu thì
You don't understand. How many of you don't understand? You know, he understands. You don't understand. You know, and louder. Go louder. Okay. So I wish you have studied thoroughly and for some time. They will study very I was telling, what is the philosophical scenario of the country during the period of? Is it clear? Buddha is not Brahmanism.
Thế làm tài khoản ngân hàng chưa?
And what is Brahmanism?
Thế mở rồi à?
The Brahmanism can be
Nhưng ngân hàng gì?
One is ritualistic Brahmanism.
đã đâu biết nào.
Another
Hả?
is philosophical
Thế làm hồi nào?
Có một cái đăng ký thôi chứ mấy.
Nhưng mà đăng ký ở đâu? Cái hôm mà mình nhập học rồi làm, của hôm đó cũng làm luôn à? Tôi chết rồi con chưa làm. Thầy ơi, ở cái chỗ mà đổi tiền ấy hả? Thì là cái bàn, chỗ bàn đổi tiền phải không?
Không đâu có được tiền đâu.
Number two, the philosophical Brahmanism, which propounded an idea that the self is happiness. You are seeking happiness outside is a myth. Always happiness stems from inside and it is you. This idea Buddha was not comfortable with. Buddha said many places that you have to address the conspicuous pain that the human beings are undergoing. And it is this conspicuous pain has to be addressed, and that is why Buddha was not comfortable with Brahmanism having these two strands, STRANDs. Tomorrow onwards I will bring the paper and give you in a class so that it will be clear. Okay? So this is number one. Second school the Buddha was not comfortable with, that of Charvakas. This Charvaka school propounded that everything in the world is matter. There is nothing beyond matter. Matter is be all and end all of the world. Matter is everything. And Buddha told matter is not everything. The person is beyond the matter. Their mind is beyond the matter. So you can one time you are program responsibility. Yeah, another 5 minutes to tell you and then you go. So it is not only the matter. There are many things transcending matter. For this school is called as Lokayata. Or Charvaka. The school says the matter is everything, and the human person is an evolution of matter. pollution of matter. Mind is also matter. Life is matter. So, when life is matter, there is one particular thing. As much as I don't feel bad by destroying this table, which is matter, according to a Charvak, the same thing applies for a human person. There is no sin attached to destroying a life because it is only a matter. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
The life is also matter. Therefore, everything again later on is Charvak says there are two types of Charvak. They also give some space for life, mind. Okay, but by and large, it was limited to matter. Matter is everything according to Charvak. Okay, and Buddha resented to this idea that everything is matter. Buddha always thought that human means something very great according to Buddha. It is not just matter. So, as matter can be destroyed, so is life be destroyed. There is no sin attached to this as much as you don't attach any sin to drinking and matter. So, this is called as annihilationism. This idea is called as annihilationism. Annihilation, killing, destroying. This is the philosophy of Charvak. Killing, destroying, there is no problem. Annihilation. Annihilation has no problem. Annihilation is a destruction. So, as much as the stair can be destroyed, so much is a man can be destroyed, no sins. According to Charvak. Okay, I will tell you more about it. Buddha was not comfortable with it. And according to that means, everything, nothing can be destroyed. Because it is all consciousness, spirit. Consciousness. Whether this is Charvak, this is Upanishads. Nothing can be destroyed. If nothing can be destroyed, that means you are asking a question?
Yeah.
No.
The master, before listening about it was the Buddha was not supposed to work. So the master can show about the highest God. The highest God. Scholars practice wisdom and scholars practice pragmatism. Master show about the highest God.
Yeah, guys. I'll discuss all. Okay. I'm just giving you the outline, where can Buddha descend from the Brahmins. Where is the difference? What are the highest God is consciousness. Highest God is bliss. So, Buddha told that saying that consciousness, you are hiding from the problems of the world. It is romanticizing the suffering. And in Sanskrit, how many of you have taken Sanskrit? You. Then Sanskrit, who else has taken? You. What have you taken? Which language? Tibetan. You are from Mughal language, so you study Sanskrit. Why am I taking it? You know another language. Why are for literature is in Sanskrit? Therefore, you should better read another language, which is not accessibility. What language you are taking? Read something Pali only. I remember. You take Sanskrit and Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Sanskrit you take because Sanskrit or Pali you take because those who are best you take you. See, dividing to let them be balanced. Okay. Let them be balanced. See, most of the texts are either in Pali or in Sanskrit. Especially, you know, Chestnut Pochi. You know Chestnut Pochi? It means so much of art in Sanskrit. And the world is open today by the Chestnut Pochi. And you have to look at so much of art. So that is the language God is teaching for you. The last so much to look at career. Okay. So, what I was telling? What was I telling? So Buddha was, this is called as Shaswata. Please remember two words. Shaswata and this is called as Uchcheda. Okay? This is called as Uchcheda and this is called as Shaswata. Shaswata means everything is bliss. The consciousness has no end. It is eternal. It is called as Shaswata. And everything is limited. Material can be liable to destruction. Is called as Uchcheda. Annihilationism and eternalism. Please write down. Annihilationism and eternalism. Okay? And Buddha was against both. Buddha, therefore, charted a way called middle path. The middle path of the Buddha came from because of these two things, annihilationism and eternalism. Please remember this much today. We close the class here and come back tomorrow. We will have few teachers coming. Day after tomorrow we are going to get a teacher from Sri Lanka, and a few days after we will get a teacher from USA. So please bear with us for few days, and classrooms are will be confusing for now. It will all be settling within a few days. Anything you want to ask anybody?
We would be very grateful if you give some notes.
No, all this I was going to prepare to all of this class. And so there is no program like here.
Okay, so just talking about this.
Because I put all the notes with you. Please remember that all the notes will be given to you. Okay? And because otherwise they cannot work. Any question you want to ask? No? No question? Any question you want to ask? I'll do that study. Okay?
Maybe.
My number will be on anything you have now 2 class representatives. You are one. Another one is sister. You be one of the class representatives. Whatever problem you can come and talk to me. Okay? Amna, आज का क्लास का ये ले लो.